Alright, so this video is about why you're not being loved from others, or why it's so hard to have others acknowledge you. Um, and this may not apply to everybody watching this video, but to those that it applies to, this video can help you like tremendously, I think. So let's get to it, okay? So you probably might want to be trying to be liked by people, but you're still not getting it. Like, no one is really showing the amount of love or acceptance that you would expect or might crave for. And believe it or not, the problem is not in them, it's in you. And what do I mean by that? Well, first of all, for others to be able to like you, you gotta like yourself. You gotta love yourself first, so that others can love you to that amount. Because look at this, look at it like this. Imagine like you are the person and there's another invisible person that is telling the other people, no, don't love this guy. This guy's not worthy the love. Alright, keep your distance, keep your distance. That invisible guy is like your conviction of yourself, your perception of yourself. And you know, you're doing this to yourself. You know, that guy, he he's kind of an asshole, right? But like, he's not doing it like without a reason. And you actually are able to like control, you are in control of how he behaves, because the invisible guy is your perception, right? So you gotta change the perception to be better. So he actually thinks that you are worthy, and he lets them in. Like, all right, come in, guys. This man's good. This man's worth it. Come on, he needs the love, right? So how do we make the invisible guy to be inviting and actually allow you to receive love? All right, it's by actually being a person that is worth receiving the love. You know, most of you guys may not even be aware how unrespectable you are. No offense, but if you live your life in scum, like lazy, being a bum that is unreliable, flaking, not being in time, and all these things that are not really honorable and respectable, then of course the guy won't respect you, right? And he won't allow other people to love you or respect you, because you're just not the person that deserves it. So the solution would be being authentic with yourself and honest with yourself. And then after you are on the common ground with yourself, like you clear everything, every doubt, every hatred, every issue with yourself, you resolve it all, right? Whenever there's an argument, you argue, and then you find common ground. And I mean, yeah, but yeah, people nowadays, when they argue, they throw shit and leave and stuff. But no, you and yourself, you cannot leave. So you gotta find common ground, you know. And I think that's how arguments should be resolved. Like you understand each other, and then work out a solution. So, right? You find common ground with yourself, and then you start working on yourself to be the person that actually can be respected, right? And once you start being that person, you start respecting yourself, And the invisible guy, which is actually yourself, your perception, your mind, your self-view, it will follow. It has nothing to deny, because you are that guy, right? And he will allow other people to love you the way you love yourself, or the way he loves you, metaphorically. Yeah, it's about self-love, self-acceptance, and actually developing yourself. Because when you work on yourself, develop yourself, you actually see, you actually know that you put in the work, and nobody can take that away from you. And yeah, I think everybody would love a person or like admire a person that worked hard on themselves, right? Or anything, sacrificed for what they believe in, for what they love. It comes automatically, like, yeah, so you gotta earn it, and you gotta like reassess your thoughts, you know. People often hide or run away from their thoughts, but how do you wanna resolve the issues if you ignore them or run away from them? Change the stuff that you actually know what is bad for you and what is good for you. What is that you're doing that is unrespectable, and you're still doing it, right? Then you should stop and maybe start doing the opposite, or the more respectable thing. And yeah, everything else will follow. Everything else from the outside world will follow. So I don't want to drag this for too long. I hope this hit the spot for you. And yeah, grind hard, strong, and smart.